Hi, Taurus. This is Genevieve with Belladonna and Moonbeams. How are y'all doing? I'm doing really well. This is the reading for the week of December 28th, 2020 through January 3rd, 2021. Yay! But that does not mean that the world has changed on Friday. No. We're still sliding into it. Things just don't go poof like that. I wish they did. It'd kind of be nice. So anyway, the first card I get for us, and I'm a Taurus too, so that's why I always say us for this one, is the Two of Wands. This guy is looking out at the world. He's looking at his fields and all of those, but it can be about travel. I think that we are going to be traveling some this week. Now that could be as simple as me driving to Tulsa. Tulsa's like an hour and a half. That to me is a trip. Going to Norman, 20, 30 minutes, probably not a trip. So it kind of, where does a trip come in? It could also be a big trip. That'd be awesome. Maybe I could go to Europe. Except I kind of have a life, so probably not. The next card we get that's offsetting this travel is there's some drastic change taking place. Something is heavy that's going to change. Doesn't mean it's bad, even though the card looks heavy, because change can be good. I am not opposed to change. And then the next card on the other side of it is the King of Pentacles. And so what we see with this card, with the King of Pentacles, is a self-made man, a man who is good in business, things like that. So when you have all of these things offsetting, it could be that I get a job offer somewhere else, and that would be a big change. That wouldn't be so bad, especially if it was in Louisiana. Hint, I want to move to Louisiana. Okay, so I decided to do a bigger reading this time just because we are at the last of the year. And so the next card we get is the Page of Pentacles. And with this card, I feel like this card is about studying. We still need to be doing some studying. There's something we need to be learning. Maybe studying about business, maybe studying about law, maybe study just whatever it is that is going to further us in what we need to be doing. I already know. I have a list of the things I'm studying. So, and then the card next to that is the King of Swords, but it's flipped upside down. And this card is, once again, this is about business, law, medicine, things like that. So it could even be, I wouldn't say communications, or something that we need to be learning that's in one of the more disciplines, not the airy-fairy things, but in more of a stable thing. And I can think of a few things that I need to be studying for that. Then we get the Three of Swords. Something is making us really, really sad. It's upside down too, though, so it's not really, really sad. It's just really sad. Because if it was right side up, that would be worrisome. But in this case, I just think that we're having things that are bittersweet. I think it goes back to that change. Change is often bittersweet. No matter how welcome the change is, it's hard. In fact, let me share something I had happen this week. I don't know if y'all know it, but I've been feeding feral cats outside for about 2 years now. And they just started letting me pet them. And I've kidnapped several other kittens over the years, mainly this year, like always this year. I started to kidnap them 2 years ago and I just couldn't do it. Now I can kidnap them. So I had an opportunity to start trapping them. And we were able to trap 3 of the cats this week, and we're going to put the traps back out this coming week. And because one of my concerns, because I am moving to Louisiana, one of my concerns was me moving to Louisiana and leaving them behind because nobody else in my neighborhood is feeding the cats any longer, except me. And I thought, what are they going to do without me? And so we're getting them trapped. We're getting them fixed. Some of them are going to go to home. Some are being returned. But they've also been bringing me gifts. Like they brought me a dead squirrel. They brought me 2 dead mice this week. So they are thanking me. But at the same time, I worry about them. And now we're getting them trapped. And the other day it hit me that this is the universe preparing me for this move. I still don't know how it's going to take place or exactly when, but I know it's going to take place. And because of that, it made me sad. Now, this is something I really, really want, but it made me sad because change is bittersweet. It's like, wow, I really am going to move. I'm going to leave my friends. I'm going to leave my cats. But no, I'm not. I'm moving to something amazing. I know it. And I've always known it. From the time I first got this move in my heart, I knew it was going to be amazing. And it's going to be amazing. So, with that said, the next card we get is the Magician. Now, it's upside down. But this says we have all the tools at our disposal. Now, I think that goes back to I still have some things to learn and study. So that's why it was reversed. But see, I've got a wand here, just like this wand. Or this one. Voila. But down here, I've got a wand and a sword and pentacle and cups. And I have an infinity symbol. I have everything I need for this move. I just don't know what it is yet. And then we get the 9 of Pentacles. And this is reversed. Once again, flip it over. This is a self-made woman. A woman who has money in her own right. Moi, maybe? This is really resonating with me. And she's a self-made woman. She's got her own business. She's doing things on her own and in her own way. But we get the Death card again, reversed. Which tells me, so we're going to flip it over. So it's not as strong, but it is once again saying there is changes coming. And I don't know what they are. And it's a little bittersweet, a little discombobulating because I'm like, oh no, what's going to happen? But I know it's going to happen. I've known all along that I'm moving. I don't know the exact date or the exact time or even the exact place. I just know Louisiana. But I know it's going to happen. And that's all I need to know. The universe will prepare me for it and provide for me. Just like they're going to provide for you. These changes that are taking place. And I think that it will probably give you the same things it gave me, which are to show you something, like me and the cats, to show me that it's going to be okay and that they've got my back and they've got your back. Trust the universe. Ask your spirit guides for assistance. Trust your own intuition. Namaste, y'all. If you want to do a private reading, send me a text to 405-512-9400. Don't forget, on January 5th at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, I'm going to be doing a YouTube Live to answer all your pendulum questions. And you can also, if you can't make that, you can also send me a text to 405-512-9400, and I will answer them that day. Everybody who has sent me a question or who calls in will be entered in a drawing for a 15-minute reading with me. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye-bye.